You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado.com. I'm
Uh,
Alex Perez in Southern California.
yeah,
And,
I'm Mike
Mike
Morales,
Morales
and I'm here in
and
San
my special
Antonio.
guest on my phone here,
Right? Oh,
George
did he
Clooney.
call you?
He
George
just
called
called me.
you?
Hey, George, how are you?
Jeez.
I can barely hear you. Can't hear you, but thanks for being with us. Yeah, we appreciate the samples you sent us.
Yeah. After
Awesome.
the
You want to watch? You can watch while we're sipping off the
one
cuff.
$1 billion, ladies and gentlemen.
You know
But you
what?
know what?
And I
think
appreciate him calling, even though he's the billion-dollar man.
he's the $1 billion man. The look at the packaging. We have been after Casamigos for so long before they sold it, and after they sold it, we finally got brought to you.
Brought to you by
those
who
who
drink.
drink it. I don't even know where the hell mine is. Oh, there it is, right there.
That's right.
Right there.
So George actually delivered the bottle himself. He was
In his boat.
he drove down on his Harley.
In his Harley.
Yeah, in his hog, and
There's-
knocked on my door. And
I got tissue and bubble wrap.
you got tissue?
I got tissue. Yeah, did you not get tissue?
I got tissue.
Okay, tissue. I got tissue. I got bubble wrap. And on the bottom here, I don't know if you can see it. It says, "To my good friend Mike Morales, love George."
Did he sign yours?
He didn't sign mine.
That's
I didn't
nice.
take a black Sharpie and sign it. We're making fun of this because we have been trying to get this tequila long before it became just long enough.
Before it was
Let's put
sold
that
for
way.
$1 billion.
Before it sold for $1 billion. Now he
Yeah,
doesn't
we could have
own it.
gotten it there sooner.
Yeah, well, but doesn't he know who we are?
Of course he does.
They do now. Of course he does. That's why he. That's why we
I'm
never-
sorry, George. I forgot you're on the line. Hey, don't be disrespectful to George. Hey,
George.
please.
Woo. All right. Now,
You know, it's funny, George. You've been in the same position for the last 5 minutes. George, look, we're sipping your tequila. Okay.
well, that's the Botox talking. You can see. There it is.
Oh,
There's
it's good.
George.
Taste it. Taste it. Taste it.
Hey,
taste
George.
It. Taste it. The correlate. All right. Thank you, George. Appreciate it.
Again, I think Alex is on the website, but they have music, and these are numbered. See, this is a numbered bottle. I got 23026. Not
You know
sure
what I
what
got?
that not sure what that means, because anything
Which one
that's
you got?
sold for oh, look, it's signed by George too. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Randy
signed mine
and
twice.
George signed both of these.
23026. I got 23017.
Wow, and yours would be worth more than mine
Yes.
one day.
Don't forget it.
Well, there's very little information. Now, see, what's interesting is this one is imported by Sidney Frank in New Rochelle, New York. This is, and it says gluten-free, which all tequila is gluten-free.
All of Hollywood is gluten free.
Yeah. It's injected
What
with
happened
Botox.
to the? I was going to show you the video.
I don't know. Can you do that?
I was gonna play it, and I don't know where it went. They say it's a super smooth tequila. The kind of bottle that disappears in parties. The world's fastest growing tequila. World's fastest growing tequila. Next level.
There's what's funny? There's very little information that comes across here. Gnome 1416, and we all know which distillery that is. Synthetic cork. I'm going to go ahead and use the new Stossel
Synthetic
Haribo.
cork on wood.
Yeah, well, the cork, the topper is wood. There's very limited information on the. I don't even think that this is an old bottle. I'm almost sure that Sidney Frank gave this up a long time ago.
You think so? I think it's a current bottle.
Is it? I thought it was. It should say Diageo. Well, the new Diageo bottles are probably.
Oh,
not
Diageo.
out
Okay.
yet.
Mine doesn't say Sidney Frank on it. Mine says imported by Casamigos Spirits Company.
No, mine says imported by Sidney Frank Importing Company. Okay, so now we know we have two different batches. Okay.
Ooh, very interesting.
Yeah, see.
Mine is Proyecto GCRGMM. What does it say on the front?
It is
top left of the label.
Productos Casamigos de Agave. And
Proyecto?
It's Proyecto GCRGMM. That's George Clooney, Randy Gerber, and yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Doesn't mean nothing.
No. Okay, so
What gnome is yours?
1416.
Okay, mine's 1416.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure if it's going to even stay there. I'd imagine probably.
So yours says Sidney Frank on it?
Yeah, mine says Sidney Frank Importing Company. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there was some information out that, and this was a few years back. In its young life, they went to another importing company. Oh, they started importing it.
That's
they got their own license.
What's the date on yours on the bottom here?
There's
a stamp.
Yeah,
the second line.
4/15/16.
Oh, yours is a year later than mine.
No, yeah,
earlier. Mine's April 22nd, 2017.
Okay.
And yours is what?
You know how you read this, right? It's the day.
Yeah, it's the date first, and then the month,
and then the month, and then the year.
The year.
Yeah, mine says 15/4, which is April 15th.
Yeah.
2016. So
mine's
it's old stock. They're still sending out old stock. And these were samples that were sent to us by the PR company. So
I'm telling you, it was delivered to me. I could get Clooney back on the phone if you want.
Could you get him back on the phone?
He took the pictures. He promised to take the pictures. He gave me a ride around the block too.
Oh, in his Harley or in the sidecar? Did you get a ride in the sidecar?
No, I sat behind him.
Well, you held on to him. Huh?
Did not.
Oh, you dog. Productos Finos de Agave is the distillery where JLP comes out of. Talero, Campo Azul, Alacrán, Pancho Alegre, and Avión also. It is generally known throughout the industry that this distillery does have a diffuser. And there were some, I think the original writing on the label was a little different than what this is now. Anyway, I poured mine into my jarrito, and let's just see where we're at with the flavor profile, because in all fairness, I don't know, Alex, have you ever had it before?
I had it before. My wife was very interested in opening it up. You know, when Clooney arrived, she wanted to taste it.
Oh, well. Oh, wow. There's
citrusy.
Right. I'm getting something that smells artificial. It smells a little too sweet on the nose for me. Just right here in the center, actually.
Mm.
The little suspect, I think. Do you remember donkey piss?
I thought I had blocked that out of my mind.
No, we didn't. Okay, it's definitely sweet right here in the center.
Yeah, it is sweet.
And
almost like cotton candy.
Yeah, thank you. In all fairness, just for transparency, I have had a sample of the reposado, and this was maybe 3 years ago, because I up until that point I'd never had it, and even then I wasn't impressed.
Wait a minute. I'm getting a call. Clooney's calling me.
Could you? Yeah.
Hello, George. Yeah, George. Yes.
Show him the picture.
Cotton candy. Yes, cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Oh, it was on purpose. Okay, if you say so. Okay. All right. All right. Keep watching. Keep listening. Okay. Bye.
Wow. You know, if his mezcal smells like this and doesn't smell like smoke, I'm telling you.
Maybe it's smoky cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Okay. I'm not impressed by the smell. It does smell artificial. It smells a little bit more enhanced. Too sweet on the nose, almost perfumey.
Yeah. Which is, if that's what you like, that's fine.
Well, I mean, if you're Cindy Crawford, that's what you like.
Ooh.
But I gotta try it. Let's just see what this is.
Oh, wait a minute. Cindy's calling. Cindy's calling. Yes? Oh, no, it's George again. George, why does your number come up as Cindy? What's going on here?
Yikes. Whoa.
You don't like what we're saying? I'm sorry.
Oh.
We have to be transparent. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Woo.
Yes, bye.
Ew. 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 Oh, wait. All right. Tricks of the trade, ladies and gentlemen. In order to cleanse your palate, I use vodka. All right? Why? Because it's a neutral grain spirit. Jesus. Oh, my God. Get Diageo on the phone. Tell him to give back. Tell George to get back the money.
George is staring at me.
Yeah, George. Yeah, you can fool everybody, but you can't fool us, man. You know what? Hang on a second. I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm just trying to cleanse my palate because I want to give it one more try. Okay.
Oh, that's really sweet, huh?
Yeah, but right up front. I mean, the nose is pleasant. I will, you can if you've had enough of these, you know that it's a little bit enhanced, and it might even be, enhanced like an añejo would be sometimes. And that's okay because you're allowed 1 to 3%, depending on what year and what normas you're looking at. You're allowed additives as long as they are not dangerous to human consumption. Okay. So the nose was perfumey. I mean, if you spilled it, you could probably put it on your pulse points and go from there. But on the initial attack, wow, it's a shocker. Oh man, especially after. Lord, where's my water? Here it is.
Gotta rinse it with some corazon.
Yeah, I know, huh? Some real tequila.
Get that taste out of your mouth.
Well, I'm trying. I don't want to sound rude. I know that this is a billion-dollar brand. I know that people all over the world. This is a beloved brand. It's George. It's Randy. What's not to love, right? But it's probably not. Do you know what the price point is on this? Do you know what the Blanco is running for these days? Because I know when they came on the market, their pricing was a little off. I think a lot of people said
$30.
Okay, well the pricing was much higher at the beginning. The pricing was a little higher at the beginning, and people said that it wasn't worth the money. So it's about 30, and now that they, for those of you who don't know, George and Randy no longer own this brand. They are just the brand ambassadors now. They sold it to Diageo for $1 billion. Okay, $1 billion. I want to sound like Dr. Evil. $1 billion. And then right after they sold it, they suddenly said, we're going to go to mezcal. So it's a little too soon. I think what happened was when they sold the brand, they sold the mezcal as well. I think that was already in the works. So the $1 billion isn't all for this. But apparently it is selling like crazy all over the world. As I said, this distillery is known for having a diffuser. We don't know what their process is, but for those of you who have had tequilas made with a diffuser, it lends itself to adulteration and enhancement much easier because you basically got vodka. You got agave vodka.
Yeah, you've stripped everything out of it.
Yeah. This is not.
So you have to enhance it.
Well, yeah. Remember last year, you and I had Cazadores, the modern Cazadores. They gave it an agave flavor.
Yeah.
And you and I both said, we both agreed, it's a little over the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so now has it opened up for you again? Has it opened up some more? Because I'm using this is the Tequila Jarrito from Stossel, and I mean it's got the legs and tiers are clingy, it's pristine. I even now see you can even get bubbles, but they're not the lingering type of bubble. As we said before, just because you get bubbles it's not a sign of quality, but we like to see bubbles. I before I opened it, I went and I thought, wow, I'm getting bubbles. But there's a difference between bubbles that like linger like shampoo bubbles, and then there's bubbles that just
Yeah, it's a characteristic trait of some of the tequilas we like. It's gotten sweeter.
Yeah. It's opened up like
sweeter. It'd be interesting to do is to put it in the whatchamacallit, the aerator.
Oh, in the aerator.
Yeah.
Why?
Just to see what comes out of it.
Why?
It'd be nothing.
It's definitely enhanced. It's definitely sweet on the nose. It does remind me of either donkey piss or the Sparkle Donkey. Was it one of those? Remember Sparkle Donkey? And we said that to me it felt like if you've ever dropped a big bag of sugar at the supermarket and you get this puff of sugar up your nose. That's what Sparkle Donkey did for me, and yeah, it's way too perfumey, way too sweet on the nose, like you said, cotton candy.
Yeah,
and. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, on the palate too.
Yeah, it's very aggressive. The sweetness is very aggressive on the palate. More so than than any of the extra añejos, or because you and I have had.
No.
We've had a.
Now I'm wondering if that was purposely done for a specific segment of the market.
Yeah, the $1 billion segment of the market.
The $1 billion segment.
The $1 billion segment.
Which is who? Who are the main buyers?
It's everybody, man. It's everybody that doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
They.
Sorry, George.
George,
He's not calling me anymore. I think I've lost a friend.
You'll make other ones, Alex. You'll make other friends, I promise. But not with this tequila. There's a reason why this tequila disappears at parties. Híjole.
Where's it go? Nobody knows.
Yeah, it goes down your drain right away.
Oh well, that's our take.
That's our take. We could sit here all night and lambaste it, but I'd rather baste my lamb with it or something. It'd be great barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce, Arby's.
Well,
I think Arby's should bottle and can this thing.
I can see the cease and desist coming.
Yeah. No. Why? Why? Because we're telling the truth? Come on. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I wanted
Where's
to
my
like it.
where's my corazon?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to like it. I really, really did. And it's been popular for so long. I mean, at least five
Yeah.
years. Um, Apparently, there's a room for it on the shelves, and it wasn't just because Southern Wine and Spirits and Glaciers and everybody kept pushing it and pushing it. And I have to hand it to those guys because they worked it. They
Yeah,
worked.
they created a brand.
They created the brand. They worked it. George took it to his wedding. I get it. I get it. He really built that brand, and then turned around and sold it for $1 billion. I get it. But if I think I have a greater respect for guys like Sammy Hagar, who just wanted something for himself. And Sammy's a gourmet. You interviewed him, so there's the I think the celebrity endorsed or celebrity discovered tequilas are probably few and far between. There aren't any more celebrities that really go in and get educated and really bring something to the table. But what do I know? I'm not worth $1 billion.
What do we know?
What do we know? We don't know anything.
It's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood.
Hollywood, what's your dream? To make a tequila.
Well, I'm working on hoping to get, as soon as it's available, I'm hoping to get The Rock's new tequila. Mana. Did you know he's coming out with a new tequila?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come on his Harley.
Maybe he'll if it's good tequila, maybe what he'll do is he'll buy out a movie theater and show our review to a truckload of people that seats 232 people, like he did when he bought this little girl's. She invited him to the prom. He couldn't go because he's filming in Hawaii. So he yesterday or the day before, I think his movie Rampage premiered. So he bought out the movie theater for the whole class, for the whole senior class.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too. So I thought, if we get The Rock, I'll tell you what, I would give that guy more respect if he sent us the booze before he made the $1 million. If they had sent us this before, we would have maybe
no $1 billion for you.
$500 million only. $500 million.
$500 million.
Because Tequila Aficionado says it's only worth that. Anyway, that's our
Diageo.
Yeah, no.
You need people like us on your panel.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, because.
Oh well.
Gnome 1416. Oh well, thank you for the PR company for sending it to us. Finally, after begging and pleading all those years,
Since what? 2013.
We've been after this for a long time.
Yeah.
You've been after me to try and get it. I have tried several times, and we were ignored, conveniently ignored. But
we just got it before it sold, huh?
No, we got it right after it sold.
Was it right after it sold?
That's why that stock. This is old stock.
Oh, that's right.
I have old stock.
We're getting rid of it.
So this is the kind of tequila. This is the stock they would have sent to us had they listened to us 4 or 5 years ago. So there you go.
Very good. Well, you heard it here. Sipping off the cuff. I'm Alex Perez.
He's in Southern Cal. I'm Mike Morales in San Antonio.
Thanks for watching.
And there's people knocking on my door. I think it's the FBI. I'm not sure.
Clooney has sent his hitman.
Clooney has sent the hitman.
So long, Mike.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Hey,
Well, if he's still around,
I was
watching.
I was a big fan of Rosemary Clooney. Anyway, that's our
Thanks
take.
for watching.
Subscribe.
And as always, sip wisely, subscribe.
We're
Farewell, Mike.
Bye. I'm Mike Morales. I'm CEO of Tequila Aficionado Media, and I just wanted to thank you for watching Sipping Off the Cuff. We love doing these reviews for you.
Now, if you're an Agave Spirits brand owner and you're watching this, there are 3 things that I'd like to talk to you about. Number 1, if you'd like us to review your Agave Spirit on Sipping Off the Cuff, just send me an email, mike@tequilaaficionado.com. It won't cost you a dime, and I promise you'll get an honest review. Number 2, if your brand has been nominated, past or present, as a brand of promise, we can help you promote your brand effectively and affordably over on the tequila PR side of things. Just email me, mike@tequilapr.com. And number 3, if your brand has ever been a Brand of Promise nominee or a winner, you automatically qualify with us, or to go with us on our next promotional tequila tour. So shoot me an email, tours@tequilaaficionado.com, and I'll send you all the details on our upcoming tequila tour. That's it. Thanks again for watching. Sip wisely.